We have a very exciting show. In December, I met a young lady. I knew her husband, and we were at a party. We were at a party for our friend Amy Summers. And all we talked about with this young lady is food. And then Carol and I went back to New York, and we were invited to dinner. I kind of invited myself. And Anjum, who's our guest today, Swaroop, and invited us to dinner. And I've invited her to join us here in my kitchen on Alyn Cooks. We're going to cook Indian. So the mysteries of Indian cooking are here on Alyn Cooks. Don't go away. We'll be right back. Now, I may be wrong about this, but I believe that India is really one of the most cultural centers of the world. Okay, I mean, they've written about sex. Their food is amazing. Their technology is amazing. I promise that we won't talk about sex today. Okay, but we are going to talk about the mysteries of Indian food. Let me introduce you to our friend Anjum Swaroop. She is one of the smartest women, one of the smartest people you'll ever meet. She has a Ph.D. in chemistry, I believe, as well as a J.D. She's a doctor, which means she's an attorney, as well as a doctor of chemistry. Let's find out how wrong I am. Let's bring Anjum in. Anjum,
Hey,
welcome to
Mark.
Alyn Cooks. How are you?
Thank you so much for having me.
Oh, are you kidding? I have been looking forward to this for months now. You were so busy, and we really appreciate you taking the time to cook with us and talk to us. Uh, um, your PhD is in chemistry, am I correct?
Organic chemistry. Yes,
Wow.
organic chemistry.
And then you went back to school and became a lawyer.
Yeah.
What's next?
Maybe culinary school?
Okay. Yeah, but you don't need that. Actually, you told me a secret. Do you remember
Which
the
is?
secret you told me?
Mm-mm.
No? The secret you
No.
said is you'd like to open a restaurant sometime.
Yes, when I was younger, that was very much my dream. I don't know if I have the energy right now. But if you open, I'll join you, Mark.
I get it. Well, we're going to start in just a moment, but let's toast if we can. I actually
Yes.
have an Indian beer and Anand, who's Dr. Anand, and I've interviewed him several times about his products. He has a prostate product actually made from prunes. You got to look for that on Late Night Health, our sister show. But I digress. Let us toast. You're going to toast with a Moscato, I think. Got
Right
it.
here.
Okay. Cheers.
Cheers.
Oh, that's nice. Now,
Mhm.
one of the things that's very popular is IPAs, Indian Pale Ales, and many people think that that's was um, created in India. It was not. Did you know that?
I did not.
Are you a beer drinker?
I am not.
I am not either. But this isn't bad. This is good.
Awesome.
I'm going to put this off to the side, and Carol's going to help herself to that. Indian Pale Ales were made in England in the late 1800s when England was, I guess, controlled India. And they had a problem getting beer to India because it would rot. And somebody came up with a formula that is now called IPAs. So, with that, I'm going to go back to my cooking area.
Sure.
I turn our pan on and tell us what our main dish is going to be. We're going to make two dishes today.
Sure. So we are gonna make chole or chana masala, And we are going to make cucumber raita and we'll eat that with steamed rice.
Okay. So I've got oil in there. I'm using avocado oil. Um, you can use, I understand, any kind of cooking oil.
That is correct. So you can use a vegetable oil or a mustard oil, typical in Indian cookings, or you can use olive oil.
Oh,
So it's totally your
mustard oil.
personal choice. Hmm.
It's funny. I just threw out a bottle of it because it expired 2 years ago. But mustard oil has a little bit of spice, a little heat.
Yeah, it is pungent. It is a little pungent, but it is very flavorful. So
Yeah.
try that sometime.
Yes, I'll have to get some more. Okay, so we're heating up the oil, and what is the first thing we're going to put in here?
So we're gonna put some cumin seeds.
Okay, cumin seeds. I have some organic cumin seeds,
Awesome.
and
And let it splutter.
okay. Now, cumin, let me turn that up high. Cumin is a great spice. It's got a great nose, a great aroma, and I think it's one of the main seasonings and spices in Indian cuisine. Am I correct?
That is correct. So we are very agnostic about mustard or cumin. North India uses more cumin. South India uses more mustard. I use both.
Got it. I have to get some, and we use that. So I'm going to smash that around a little bit. I'm going to put that there. And it's heating up nicely. Yeah. Mm. So you can see that. What's the next thing we're going to put in? And I'll get that
So
ready.
we are going to put we have cardamom. We should have bay leaf, and then we should have a small 1 inch stick of cinnamon if you have.
I have all of that. So let's talk
All
about
right.
the cardamom. I have green cardamom right here that I bought. And we're going to take two of these, just two of the seeds.
Just two is enough. So
Oh,
you have 2 cups of chickpeas. So the proportion is you use 2 green cardamoms, 2 black cardamoms, and 1 inch of cinnamon, and
got
1 bay leaf. That should be plenty.
all right. So I'm going to throw in, there's one. Now, when we're eating this, we shouldn't eat the seeds, or we should?
I usually take it out before serving because I don't like people to get it in their mouth. It's very strong. So before serving, I try to take out all the seeds and
Now,
whatever spices I have put,
now
especially the
the
uncooked
black
ones.
cardamom is very small. I don't know if you could see this, Carol, or not. I'll hold some
Two
in.
is still enough. 2 is still enough, Mark.
Yeah, is that too many?
Oh,
Well,
no, you can add 3. Those are really tiny.
yeah.
Yeah, 2 is good.
Okay. So I'll
If
throw
you
those.
want, you can add 3, but I think 2 should be sufficient.
Okay. Do that. Gonna stir this around some more. There. Um, and oh, the cinnamon stick. This is really
Yeah.
cool. Okay, you said about an inch. It smells like cinnamon. Like a breakfast um, um, a dish, really. Um, yeah. By the way, if you would like to make comments, if you're watching, and a lot of our friends watch after we do the live show. This is live. You can make some comments. And if you have questions about Indian cuisine, we have an expert. Okay. All right. Now, do I crumble this up or just throw it
No,
in?
no, just throw it in there. Just throw
Just,
it in there.
all right.
Hmm.
I'll cover it up. All right.
And you can add the bay leaf as well, Mark.
All right. One bay leaf. Okay.
Yes. Plenty.
Okay. We have, and I've got other things here too. Oh, the oil is heating up nicely. You tell me what we should do next.
I think you should put the onions now.
All right. So I have grated or chopped. Whoa! Two small medium onions.
Mhm.
Now, uh, um, I couldn't find, and I didn't know. I should have asked you this. Um, I couldn't find a garlic garlic ginger paste, so I made my own.
Perfect.
Right?
And that's what I do. So if you make your own fresh garlic ginger paste, it's more flavorful. So I prefer the homemade one, not the ready-made one. So that's great.
Ah, good. So it just I just put it in a little Cuisinart and zipped it up, and there it is. So I guess once the onion cooks a little bit more, we'll take a look at
Yeah.
that. I'll tell you what, Carol, while we're waiting for the onion to cook, we're going to show a video, little video of me cooking with Anjum in her kitchen. Here, let's roll that. And that's Anand, Anjum's husband. Now I'm doing this so slowly. Now watch Anjum because she comes over and she didn't even, and she is really going at it. She's right. She's anyway. Thank you, Carol. And so she is the boss. We know that. Okay. Yeah. Good. All right. The onions are cooking up nicely here. We also have some rice, Indian style rice. How do you pronounce that?
Basmati rice.
Bas,
It's the long grain, very fragrant rice.
got it. We have some of that heating up over there. Ooh, boy. Okay. Oh, I was going to reach for the beer.
All right.
Carol's handing it back to me. Okay. Let us go over. Now, we'll come back to the chickpeas that we're going to put in. Um, uh, these are, what do you think? Are these almost ready? Can you tell, Anjan? Are
I'll
these
cook a
ready?
little bit more. Let it be there for a couple of more minutes. If you want, you can increase the heat a little bit, Mark.
Got
So I would cook it a little bit more.
it. Okay. And then I've got in this container, I took fresh ginger, I peeled it, and took 1.5 cloves of garlic. We like a lot of garlic, a lot of ginger. So, um, and we will have the recipe up on YouTube um, later today or tomorrow um, with with the show. And oh my, does this smell good? Do you think we need any more oil, or are we good?
I don't hesitate from putting more oil. The onions will cook well. So if you want to add a teaspoon, that should be fine.
When you're cooking, do you measure? I know that.
Absolutely not. It's against my rules. I just eyeball things. Mark, if you remember, I bake just, by eyeballing everything.
You, you
And my
made
daughter is like, how do you do it? Yes, yes,
yes.
yes.
That's
I,
you made something that Carol really liked. It was almost like a peanut brittle, but it was made with tamarind. It was, in fact, you gave us some. It did not last long. So we're going to have to get that recipe personally because we want to make it.
Sure. Absolutely. It was
Uh,
jaggery. It was jaggery and nuts.
yes, it was. I think they were cashews,
Yeah, all kinds of nuts.
all kinds of nuts. Okay, all right. I'm going to throw in the garlic and ginger
Yes.
now.
Yes, please.
We'll let that cook for a minute or two. When you were growing up, did you cook with your family? Was that part of part of the deal of growing up in India?
Not at all. I learned cooking after I was married. Surprise, surprise.
Oh my!
I had no time to learn how to cook. Yes, I did it afterwards.
You know, it's funny. Our guest last week, Faye Levy, um, she met her husband in Israel, and his mother didn't wasn't happy about her because she didn't know how to cook, and she was going to college, so she learned how to cook. And Faye, our good friend Faye, has hey Howard, how are you? Thank you for watching. Um, uh, she's written 23 cookbooks.
Hmm.
Isn't that amazing? Howard, do
Yeah.
you like Indian food? Let us know. If you like Indian food, let us know. And if you're watching, okay. All right, what goes in next?
The tomatoes.
Uh, so, fresh tomatoes.
Hmm.
And I
Perfect.
neglected to say earlier that our produce has come to us from Melissa's again. We thank them. The garlic, the onions are from Melissa's. Okay. Um, let's see. We'll let that cook down a little bit.
Hmm.
Okay. Oh, and I have a bowl of drained and washed chickpeas or garbanzo beans. Um, this is another staple in India, is it not?
It is. So many Indians, like many Americans, we are vegetarians. So this is a very good source of protein for us. Not only
Yes.
just protein, but minerals, vitamins, fibers. And I researched the amount of protein in chickpeas, and 1 cup has 8 grams of protein. So if you compare it with one egg that has 6 grams, this is also a good go-to source of protein.
Now, you are vegetarian or vegan yourself?
I'm a vegetarian,
Vegetarian. Because you,
and
you
I'm constantly on a lookout for protein sources.
got it. Well, when we're gonna make some cucumber raita, which is a yogurt based dish that goes with the chickpea. This is like a stew, and it goes with that. And what's really interesting is that um, the yogurt is different. The texture is different, and I found it more. What would you say, Carol? It was more tangy. Yeah, I really liked it. Okay. So I've got the chickpeas almost ready to go in. You tell me when.
When the onion, the garlic, the ginger, and the tomato are completely blended together, right? They're happy with each other.
How's that?
It's one. I would increase the heat and cook it a little bit more.
Okay, I've got it high as it can go.
So the rawness of the onion and the garlic ginger paste should go. So you can smell it. The aroma will tell you when the spices are cooked.
Let me stick my nose in. Oh man, this is so good. No, it's. I think it's ready. I think I can do
Okay.
this. So I'm going to put in. That's that's 2 pounds of chickpeas.
Oh, and then how would Sam run into
Oh,
my mom and dad's neighbor a long time ago were owners of India's Oven.
oh. So Howard is saying that I guess you grew up on Indian food because you knew them. You knew the owners of an Indian restaurant, your family. Now I only used one cup of tomato. Could I have used more?
You could have.
I could have. Oh well, next time. Um,
Yeah, but if you want, you can add lime at the end or lemon at the end. It's just to get that tanginess. So it's fine if you've used 1 cup of tomatoes.
got it. Because I will add. We do have a lemon that I'm going to add to this. In fact, we'll cut the lemon here. Do we need the lemon for the Raita as well? I forgot.
No, no.
Okay. We'll squeeze that in at the end. Now, I should smash these up a little bit.
You may, yeah. So you will get a thicker gravy. And Mark, you can add the salt, the turmeric, and the chilies at this point.
Okay. I'm
Perfect.
smashing this up. All right. I'm going to add the. What was it that I'm adding? I forgot already.
Salt, salt to
Okay.
taste,
Right.
maybe 3/4 teaspoon of turmeric powder if you have it.
Yes. Turmeric powder. How much?
3/4 of a teaspoon.
And turmeric is another spice that is associated with Indian cooking. I have coriander to go in as well.
Yes, Mark.
Oh, this is just smelling so good. How much coriander?
A teaspoon is good.
Okay.
Oh, do you have fresh leaves or coriander powder?
Yes.
All right, good.
Good.
Mark,
Uh,
salt and chili powder as well.
yes, I have the chili powder right here. I have garam masala.
Okay.
Um, how much? Now we don't want to make it too spicy, so
Yeah, so
be
I'm
very
not big
careful.
on garam masala, so maybe like 1/4 teaspoon because you're gonna add chola masala at the end,
Okay.
so that should be plenty.
I've got the okay, and let's stir that up. Now, obviously, this is very healthy. Um, I did cheat a little bit in that we used canned chickpeas, but you can buy, I think, 2 pounds of chickpeas for $3 or $4. Soak them, boil them, let them soak overnight, drain them. And do they taste different than the? Are they a better flavor?
Yes, they are certainly better flavored. I would say nutritiously they might be the same, but flavor-wise, the soaked chickpeas and then you boil in the morning is perfect.
Okay. Um, I think we're done with. Oh, I have chana masala to add.
So that is the
And we're
key
back in your
ingredient.
kitchen.
Yes.
I'm trying to get it off. Oh, here.
There. And thank you. Um, what about the chana masala? Should I add that now?
Yes. And did you add salt, Mark? I didn't see you adding
I
salt.
did not add salt. Let me grab some. And we don't cook with a lot of salt because we find that a lot of foods have a lot of salt in them already. And this is, as you said, it's thickening up.
That
Okay.
looked delicious, Mark.
Oh, it smells great.
Awesome.
Now, how much of the chana masala should I add?
So I would be generous with it. I would put about a heapful of a teaspoon. I can go with 1.5 teaspoon.
Okay.
And that'll do it, because it was heaping.
Oh, now
Perfect.
that spice is really nice. Now, Carol and I try to eat vegetarian or even vegan once a week. We try. Sometimes we.
Sometimes it's more than that.
I'm sorry. What was that?
Sometimes it's more than that.
Yeah, sometimes it's more than that. It's true. Okay. Um, got it. Now, I think we let that cook for a while. I'm gonna lower the heat, and let's make the raita. How's that?
Perfect.
Okay.
Let's do it.
Have a bowl, and look at the size of this. This is 4 pounds of yogurt. It sells for about $6.99 at the Indian store. This is an Indian style whole milk yogurt. And what's so interesting about this is that it's cheap. Ah, look, we've got Karen Howard from Washington, D.C. It, Karen, we should cook with you again. We cooked with you a couple of years ago already here on the show. It smells terrific. Look forward to catching up with you soon. I'm going to add 1.5 cups of yogurt, and Raita is one of my favorite things. It really is. There. Okay. I need a spoon. And I'm going to just stir this around a little bit. Okay. What goes in next?
So I would put the cucumbers in,
Now,
and the cucumbers, Mark, you have grated and you've removed the water.
yes,
You squeezed it to
I'm gonna
remove the
squeeze
water.
this out just a little bit more. Yeah, we grated this a little bit earlier. This is 2 cucumbers, and stir it up. And this is so easy because it's almost done.
So if we don't like the consistency, we can add a little water or a little milk or none at all. It totally is a personal choice.
Oh, I love cucumber. I love, um, uh, and I like Raita. So this is going to be great. Uh, what do I do now?
So we put salt, cumin powder this time, if you have it, Mark, and then chilies. Just like a 1/4 teaspoon of chili powder.
Carol, can you give me the cumin powder? I thought I put it out. I'm sorry. So there's a little bit of salt. Stir that in. Thank you. By the way, we have like 3 of these in our cupboard. We use a lot. How much goes into the?
Oh, we got a comment.
1/4 teaspoon or half teaspoon.
Ah, we've got
You-
Sabrina Hassan says
Hi,
hello,
Sabrina.
And here's another one.
and here's Brian. Oh, you have no idea, Brian. And by the way, do you do? Uh, we want to do a patent on smell-o-vision. Can you help?
Of course.
How much cumin should I put in here? I didn't.
Half teaspoon should be plenty.
Okay, a little bit more. All right. Okay. And that's it?
And do you have honey? Yeah, we have salt, chili, cumin, and optionally a few drops of honey. If
Oh,
you
I've got
like, if you
honey to
like,
put in, and I did not put in any chili powder, so it's just a little bit.
just a little bit.
All right,
Oh,
there.
here's Sabrina.
And Sabrina? Ah, and Sabrina says she'll leave the patent to the expert. Okay, good for you. And I've got some honey. Now, we buy local honey. This is from Ojai, California. Is that enough? Yeah, I'll show you
That's
what.
plenty. Yeah, 1 teaspoon is good.
All right. How do you get it
Mark,
off of there?
Is that enough?
Is that enough? I ate half of it on my finger. So, any more than that?
that is enough, Mark.
That is okay. I'm trying to. There. Oh boy, I can't wait. All right, let's go back over here before.
Mark, we can add some vegetable broth or water and give it a boil.
Add some vegetable broth or water.
Ah, some water. I don't. We have. Do we have vegetable broth? I can't remember.
Water is okay.
What? We'll use the water, Carol.
Just use that. Just
How much water?
A cup and a half.
Oh,
A cup is good.
to the Raita or to the. Now I'm.
No, to the chickpeas, and give it a boil so that everything blends together. Everything is now a happy mishmash. Because you will need a little gravy to eat with steamed rice. So I would add a little bit more water if you'd like.
Okay. You and Anand should come over for dinner. We have plenty. I didn't. I should have mentioned that you're based in New Jersey.
That looks good.
Oh, it smells even better than it looks. Smash a little bit more. Okay.
just turn the rice on low.
I'm sorry.
Turn the pot with the rice just on low, very low, so it doesn't burn.
Got it. I'm heating up the rice. We cooked the rice earlier, and we are our dinner tonight. Just so you know, Anjum, is we're going to have the chickpeas. We're going to have the Raita. I bought a little bit of a cheat. I have a spinach and cheese dish that we bought, and I have some mango chutney, and I have onion kolcha and garlic naan.
Oh, that's awesome.
Yeah,
I should
and
have been there. I should
you
have been there.
you should next time.
Absolutely.
Will you come back? Will you do this again?
Sure. We'll
Okay.
make brittles, all kind of brittles next time.
Okay, good. Oh, that's perfect. And the brittles, I thought they were a dessert, and they weren't.
You can snack it, it's healthy.
Let me stir this up. I'm gonna go to the rice, and I'm gonna show you the rice here. This is a long grain rice, as Anjum has said earlier, and you can see that it's um, it's a longer where there. It's a longer grain. Mm. So we're heating that up a little bit, and you serve that on the side. You serve that on the side. Okay. So we're heating that up. I think this is done. What do you think, hon?
I think it's done too. It's
Okay.
all ready to eat, Mark.
Oh boy. This I'm going to turn it off,
Yeah, turn off the rice too.
and I'll turn off the rice too. I'll hold off on the rice, tasting the rice. But so this is my favorite part of the show because I take all the credit. Okay. So I'm going to put some in here. I think that's enough to taste. And Sabrina, it looks delicious and definitely needs to get, yeah, more veggie in your diet. I get that. I'm going to let it cool a little bit. And I guess the cooling would also take part. Oh, you know what we didn't put in? The garam masala.
It wasn't needed, Mark.
It
You
was,
had chole masala, that was perfect.
okay, good. Um, so instead of doing the hot mouth dance, I'm going to let that cool just a little bit. Now I have both mint from my garden and cilantro, some organic cilantro. Um, hmm, that's interesting. The camera froze. Um, don't know why. So
Oh, please.
try it again. We'll see if that works. Yeah, there we go. So over here is some cilantro, and over here is mint, and then this is the chickpea. I'm going to call it chickpea stew because it just it looks great. So do I eat put the Raita on this or eat it side by side?
You can eat it side by side, and you can mix the amount that you want to mix in that particular spoon.
Ah,
So,
so,
however you want it, Mark.
so I could take 1 teaspoon and go like this,
Oh,
and here we go. The best part of what we do. This is fabulous. Oh my, this is absolutely fabulous. I'll save some for you, Brian. Oh boy, excuse me. I'm sorry. I don't mean to. Anjan, just you talk. I'm going to eat. Um, oh
I
my.
am vicariously enjoying the food by watching you eat, Mark.
Mm. Well, as I always say, I do love my own cooking. Listen, I thank you for your time. I know how busy you are with work and your family. I got to meet your son, um, um, who was terrific to spend some time with. And no, Anand is great too. And
It's okay. It's okay. You can say that.
well, you can
Thank you
say
so
it.
much
I
for
shouldn't.
having me.
Right. And I thank you so much. This is just going to be a wonderful, wonderful. Oh, I've got. We didn't. Where should I put the cilantro and the mint?
On the chickpeas, you dress the chickpeas up by just putting a little bit of cilantro and mint.
Got it. We love cilantro, and there's some people who don't like it. Mm, it's fabulous. Oh my! I can't wait for dinner. Listen, thank you very much. Would you hold on and we're gonna come back maybe in April and we'll make some, I'll call them brittles and you can make different kinds.
Yes, I do.
Okay, good. Thank you. I hope you had a good time.
I had a wonderful time. Thank you so much, Mark.
You're welcome. Thank you for sharing the secrets of Indian cooking with us here on Mark Alyn Cooks. Next week, we're going down under. What do I mean by that? Um, a thriller writer loves to cook. He's an Australian. His name is Kevin. And we're going to feature his book as well as a breakfast dish that he makes regularly. And that's happening next week here live from Australia. Can you believe that? Um, right here on Mark Alyn Cooks. I thank you very much for watching. Thank you all for your comments. I really appreciate it. Karen, hello. Sabrina, hello. Brian, hello. Howard, hello. I think I got everybody. Oh, Servette, Servette, hello too. And thank you very much for watching. We'll see you next time. I'm Mark Alyn. Have a great week. Thank you, Carol.